Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is a bit of a price movement higher after making a fairly decisive move below this $5 mark. This most recent price low currently comes in at $4.87. So we'll just mark that in here. And as we can see, the share price has started to reverse itself here. Bit strong. This is a bit of a forceful move here from a shorter term perspective, but we're running right into that familiar area where the stock was having problems recently. So as we can see here, we're sort of coming into the same price zone. We're seeing a little bit of a break higher here, but it does look like this could be a bit of two-way price action. I'm not ready to say just yet that this level is broken because we did see a fairly significant decline after this was tested previously. And then in addition to that, if you sort of look at the left-hand side of the chart here, there is actually a spike high that was above this prior resistance zone. So if we just sort of look at this specifically, this actually came in at $5.38. So, we haven't exactly tested that area just yet. I mean, that was a bit of a spike high. It was preceded by a price gap as well. So, there was a lot of kind of volatile activity there. We haven't exactly broken through there yet, but it does look like we could be in store for a break in the upward direction here. So we will need to see where this goes. But there has definitely been damage done to the downside as well. So we do have to acknowledge that because there have definitely been buy orders here, into $5 and then even below $5 that have now been filled. So, the presumption here is that we could still be in store for a series of lower lows. We do start to take some of the pressure off of the downside, though, if we do see a convincing break above roughly 535 or so. I mean, we do have this spike high at 538. So, we could possibly even call this 540. So, if we were to see a daily close above that $5.40 level, I think that at least takes pressure off of the downside. But, we're starting to run into some resistance here. So we'll see if this actually works out. One other factor that we haven't really discussed here with this stock is the fact that this is a Chinese electric vehicle company. And Donald Trump was just elected as president. So, this is the type of scenario. I mean, these are the type of factors that can be, important here. And it's almost a little bit surprising that we're seeing share prices move higher over the last couple of days because, we are seeing Tesla move higher, for example. And, we are talking about the same market, obviously, but, there are different reasons Tesla is moving higher. I mean, that's an American electric vehicle manufacturer. And then not only that, Elon Musk could quite foresee, it's quite possible here that he could, have a role in the government itself. The title that's being thrown around at the moment, Department of Government Efficiency. So that could be a factor, going forward, and it could be something, that allows Elon to, grow Tesla much more quickly. That's not necessarily the case for NIO. I mean, NIO is a company that could be the victim of tariffs and things like that. So, Donald Trump has spoken a lot about tariffs, and I would not be surprised at all if Chinese electric vehicle companies do kind of suffer as a result of his election and his presidency. So we haven't exactly seen that yet, and he's not even president yet. I mean, that doesn't happen until toward the end of January. But it is a factor that should be considered here, and I'm surprised that the market is sort of moving higher in the way that it is, because even though the market in general is moving higher, the election of Donald Trump is not exactly a positive here for this stock. So moving forward, if we are able to break above this roughly $5.40 area here, this would also mean that we are breaking above the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone of this prior declining movement here. So what we're talking about essentially is this movement into $4.87 from that 603 sort of resistance level that was posted previously. So this would be a bit of a bearish, bit of a bullish event, because as we can see, this is also a region of historical resistance at the moment. So a break here could start to, at least generate some some better momentum for the stock going forward. I mean, at the very least, I think you could start to call it a sideways sort of bias at that point. And then from there, I mean, if we did break above this $5.65 area, then I think you're starting to look at more of a bullish type of scenario. So, we're sort of moving into this direction at the moment, but we do have to remember that, this is a series of lower highs and lower lows. So overall, the bias here is still negative because, we really haven't seen any significant major breaks here to the top side. We're close to it at the moment. I mean, if we do see a daily close above this $5.40 area, I think that at least takes pressure off of the downside. So, moving forward here, that would mean that the next resistance is 565. And then from there, you can see a little bit of resistance that might come in right around $5.80. This would be the 786 retracement of this prior trending move here. And then if we see a break above that, then I think that you can expect to see a full retracement of this entire move. So that would mean all of these losses would then be recovered. If that does turn out to be the case, it's a lot of volatile sort of two-way price action here because, we're sort of seeing this upward price movement and then this downward price movement as well. So, I don't want to get too far ahead of the game here because we haven't actually done this yet. But for the most part, people do seem to want more of a bullish sort of outlook here for this stock. So that would be the bullish scenario. To the downside, we would have to start to look at roughly $4.30 as the next level of support below. And the reality here is that if we really are losing $5 per share here, there's not a whole lot directly below there. I mean, I would at least start to look at $4.30 as sort of the next level that might start to catch prices and possibly support them from there. But this break below $5 here is significant because, as you can see, there's just not much going on here. I mean, there aren't moving averages, there aren't really historical support zones that are really significant here. You could be looking at a share price movement of at least 50 to 80 cents, below some of these prior support zones that have been developed previously. So the stock is still in trouble here. I mean, let's just remain focused on that because we're still really not out of the woods. If we see a break above 540, that does take pressure off of the downside. But we do not need to start to see breaks of resistance levels in order to actually start to get bullish on the stock again. So here's the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.